Good morning. Mike at Shelton United Firehouse Investments. John L. Scott Real Estate, your flipping fireman, coming at you live with Walk and Talk number 4. The second R in the BRRRR process, a super vital one. Stay tuned for what that is. Second R, the renters. Dun dun dun. You gotta get good ones, right? They can make or break your deal. You're not gonna make any money if you don't have renters. So you gotta start asking yourself, how do I want to find them? Who do I want in my house? And do I want to manage those people, or do I want somebody else to manage those people? Now, if you get a property manager, do your research, talk to other landlords, find out who they're using, how much they're paying. Here in the Portland metro area, seems like the average is about 8% of your gross rents. So if you think about that, on $1,000 a month unit, you might pay $80. In Indiana, we're paying 10%. So you factor that into your numbers as to whether or not it's still a good deal to own and operate that property, and how you're going to do it. Managers are huge. They do all the background checks. They're going to do all of the maintenance needs. One of the number one things I think people freak out about is like, I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with the 3 o'clock in the morning toilet fix. So don't put that in your system, that you have a property manager who's going to take care of all that, and you pay a fee for them to handle it. Now, speaking of screening, fortunately, the property manager is going to do that for you. Super awesome, because you want to screen and get clients in there that meet your home's needs. Criminal convictions, their credit score, all sorts of different parameters you can put in place to get the right person that's going to make your deal successful. The second thing you want to think about is how are you going to do that if you don't have a property manager? Well, there's really cool apps out there. Cozy's one of them. Stess is another one that manage the financial side, manage the background check side. You set your parameters, utilize that as your system to help you navigate that portion of the process. So very cool deals out there that you can use and research for getting quality tenants. You want to know the laws in your area. Portland has very strong tenant laws. Those can make or break your deal. You want to set that up so you're successful going forward when you want to do a rent increase. How does that look? What do you need to notify the tenant of? How much time do you have to give them? All those things are going to make or break your deal. So getting that information, doing your research, studying ahead of time. Now, what about when you want to set your price? Well, there's lots of different ways to analyze that. You can look at Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, see what's getting advertised in your area. Another one I like to use is rentometer.com, and it'll take a snapshot of the area you're looking at and tell you what the average rent is for the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, etc. So super cool, powerful tools. So once you've found the tenant and you get them in, you advertised on Craigslist, you advertise through all of these different channels to find the right tenant. You got to decide, are you putting them on a month-to-month lease to where you could evict them at any time, or are you going to sign them up for a 1 year, 2 year? You need to analyze, does that affect the price? Get them on contract so that way, when you go into the next R in the BRRRR process, you can prove to the bank what income is coming in from that property, which will help dictate your refinance on that loan. You want to document everything. You want to make sure you have it in writing. Legal contracts to help you prove what you're doing for taxes, prove what you're doing to the bank. All of that is going to help make your rental property successful and help you as you work towards financial freedom, that you're hitting those goals. Once you get the tenant in there, once they're paying rent, now it's time to take that cash flow to the bank. You're one step closer to financial freedom, to that FIRE, financial independence, retire early. Super cool, super powerful. The second R in the BRRRR process is huge. You don't want to screw it up. I'll put notes in the note section of this video in regards to a couple articles on the BRRRR process from biggerpockets.com. They have a really good book that really expounds on all aspects of the BRRRR process. I'll make sure to put that in there. Hit me up with any questions or comments. Happy to help. Again, I'm Micah with John L. Scott Real Estate, United Firehouse, your flipping fireman, walking to work today. Have a great day.